Hey, welcome back to Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. I'm Dylan.
And Omni.
And Nvidia and AMD are on a absurd tear, making me a lot of money. Yay! But this is also an announcement to Paul to close your short. This is not picking on you, but we're going to talk about it. He's famously short Nvidia. Two Super Guys Trade Stocks. So, Paul, Everything Money, pretty famously short Nvidia. He was quoted saying, "I'm going down with this fucking ship." There's the there's the ship.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Titanic level.
yeah,
Big.
I want to be clear. I'm not picking on him. Everyone makes bad calls. I shorted the market last year. It was the wrong call. I was in Fubo 2 years ago. Got caught up in the hype. It's not a picking on thing. Everyone makes mistakes. The thing that I am worried about, if I even should be worried for someone I've never met or talked to, is when you do YouTube videos on investments, you almost get ingrained because you said something publicly, right?
Hmm.
This is not a logical thing to short Nvidia. And the amount of money that he has probably lost is gross. It's very, very scary. We're going to take a look at it, but dude, I've just close this short, man. I feel bad. This is not
Mm.
fun. We did this video here. This is the thumbnail. We showed why he's short, how he was in a family account, uh,
Yeah.
that kind of
This-
stuff. How is he short again?
So he sold in the money naked calls on Nvidia shares in order to generate this position, which is a super aggressive move to make. Yeah, it's something I've done before, but I've only ever done it after the trend is broken. And he is doing this on a stock that is continuing to power higher and is like remained in that position to the point where, like, he talked a lot about it causing family strife and stuff like that too. And like it's interesting. We both work in medicine, which is the point I want to make here is one of the points when you're looking at someone is like if they're an alcoholic is whether or not it's causing family like distress.
Yeah.
And in this case, like
Oh.
you can draw that same inference where he's addicted to his Nvidia short to the point of causing family distress, which is an interesting comparison to make. I've never it just kind of occurred to me now, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
you have to wonder if he would be trading differently had he not had a YouTube channel on trading stocks, right? Because I've
Yeah,
made that mistake on Fubo, right? I was like, ah, shit, I can't show a loss. I got to double down. Bad call. Just take a loss. Yeah,
go
that's how
for
you
it.
learn, though. Um,
Yeah,
Speaking of not being showing a pattern of going down here, this is called an ascending triangle. This is the weekly chart. This does not look like it's going to go down. I don't know when he started a short, but
yeah.
we are up 24% from just that arrow, which was like 2 weeks ago. Here's the daily chart. This is not going anywhere. Like, this is crazy. And we're going to show you why this is happening. AMD is the same, but on steroids. Um, Here's the weekly chart of AMD. So just from this point where we were 2 months ago from the start of this uptrend, we're up 80%
Yeah,
for
that's wild.
AMD. This is not a small cap company. They're like 200, I don't know what they are now, probably like 270 billion. That had to check. But I think you said this earlier. It's so high that it's causing Intel to go up.
Yeah, yeah. There is literally such a demand on like kind of chip stocks right now, or such a bullish sentiment that you're even seeing old dinosaurs like Intel getting on like onto the AI train, and them have also having a quite a big bull rally. I think part of the optimism there is the fact that the Federal Reserve has effectively controlled inflation, and now the potential for this soft landing, quote unquote, has become a little bit more apparent over the last like couple months. So that's why I think we're thinking this cycle won't be necessarily like a bad recession here where, these chip stocks and other kind of cyclical companies will suffer quite as much and they might have a better, performance going
Yeah.
forward than we originally thought.
So we're going to look at what's causing this crazy jump in both AMD and NVIDIA. So I did a video a while ago, probably like 6 months ago, 4 months ago, when AMD was under 100, and I was kind of saying that this is going to be a great buy point. It doesn't matter that they're second. When you have the demand, when you have companies that you can look at the company and know they're going to have more business in 5 years just because of a new thing called artificial intelligence, it's a little bit of a no-brainer, right? I
Yeah.
say that. hesitantly because they can go down tomorrow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm up already almost 20K, 90%.
Yeah, that's a ridiculous move.
It's gross. So here's what's happening. It's not even crazy news. Basically, it's just because they're both in the AI space, and Taiwan Semiconductor Manufacturing Company just reported earnings. They reported better than expected sales, and they're saying that they believe manufacturing of AI chips could represent a high teens percentage of its revenue in 5 years, which is a lot, right? There's only two companies. I mean, there's more, but there's only two big companies that are
Yeah.
selling AI GPUs, and these are the two.
Hmm.
The weird thing here is that when you actually look at TSMC's quarter, their revenue was basically flat. It wasn't actually super impressive. It came in higher than expected. They were thinking that they were going to lose a little bit, and they're saying, "Hey, it's a cyclical business, and we were not expecting to go this well. But AMD's last quarter, great. Nvidia's last quarter, fantastic. It's looking like this downside of the cycle was incredibly short, and we're ready for another upswing, right?"
Yeah. I mean, you certainly saw the beginning of 2022, or 2022 and 2023, where you started to see a lot of like major tech company layoffs and the tech doldrums, but they've really rebounded from that significantly, and they're continuing to invest billions of dollars in infrastructure. We're building out AI server farms. All of the major tech companies are having to do it. So certainly those that are selling the shovel during the gold rush profit, right?
Essentially, yeah. The GPU chips would be the shovel. Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah,
This is just a crazy thing here, but if you put in $1,000 in 2005 Nvidia, you'd be at 365K.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
One
The other
level.
thing, Mark Zuckerberg 2 days ago just said that Meta is going to have to spend a couple billions of dollars on Nvidia's AI chips. AMD went up on that announcement, which was weird. But like Vinny said, you have all these companies that are forcing to have themselves buy these tools that can supply AI, and you really only have two companies. There's more. Two big companies, one really big company that is supplying this. And
Yeah,
there's a person who is short the biggest company selling all the shovels, and that doesn't make any sense to me. I get
yeah.
it. Nvidia should not be this price logically, but if you just tell me right now, is this company going to make way more money 3 years from now than right now? I think everyone's going to agree yes. So you
Sure.
can't short it.
Yeah, this is old comment, but that thing about how the market can remain irrational far longer than you can remain liquid
Yeah,
is exactly what statement refers to.
it is. Good point.
So
It's yeah. Sorry, man. I'm not like picking on you. You're not gonna see this video, but I just close it short, and it's fine. Shit happens. All
yeah.
right, guys. Is it too late to go into AMD and Nvidia?
Ooh, it's a different question
I don't
entirely.
know that answer.
I don't know.
Would you?
I've stood away from it. Index fund investing is the way I buy those companies now. Okay.
All right, guys. Have a good one.
Catch you next one.